Peace and assalamu alaikum, everybody. It's Mumtahana at that Ansari Life. And today is October 16th, 2023. And the latest attack on Palestine, or the latest episode of the continuing saga war between Israel and Palestine has been going on for maybe a week now, which means, of course, here they come, attacking the Muslim women and children, which is norm. Let me tell you, I know a lot of people are unaware, or I think we are so used to constant news that, we hear about wars and rumors of wars and just so much evil constantly that it really just falls off our, rolls off our shoulders, and we hear things and forget about it. I'm guilty of it myself. Just like so much, I know my daughter the other day mentioned something else that happened. I was like, wait, when was that? Because it's just so much. There's always something. There's always some police attack against, black people, generally, black men specifically. There's always, an attack against women. There's always an attack against children, against, homosexual people, trans people, just, constant. Native people. It's constant. And of course, what I'm going through with my son being murdered and fighting for justice for him, it's just constant bombardment, man, of evil. And so I know that a lot of people, if it doesn't happen to us most often, it doesn't really affect us. Most people don't have empathy like that. They may sympathize for a bit, but there's no empathy. And also, when you bring the media into play, if it's not on TikTok, who knows about it, right? A lot of the time. And so I say all that to say, this is not new. Whenever something goes on involving Muslims, there's always attacks on the women and on the children. What you're not going to see is these punks messing with black Muslim men. I ain't never seen that. But, we are, and it's not, people say, well, it's because you're most obviously Muslim. That's not it, because there are a whole lot of Muslim men who are obviously Muslim, but they just don't bother them. Unless they like sneak attack or something like that. But again, I've never heard of a black Muslim man being messed with, because we already know why. And I've been Muslim my whole life. I'm 51 years old. I've lived through other wars. The Persian Gulf, years and years, decades of this. And so I want to say to y'all, Muslims in particular, you got to be out here strapped. With something. It don't have to be a gun necessarily. Everywhere it's not like Pennsylvania where we have concealed carry laws and stuff. But you have to have something. There ain't nowhere in the Quran that says we're supposed to sit back and just let it happen. In fact, it's the opposite. The Quran gives us the right to protect ourselves. Period. They come for you, you come for them. And we have to protect ourselves. So, what? I used to give out pepper sprays and stuff to women all the time. I have a couple left. Best believe I'll be giving these out at the college, because I don't believe in playing victim. I don't believe all that women are the weaker sex, so you just gotta take it BS. Nah. It's gonna be dangerous out here. It's always dangerous for us. Know this. It's always dangerous. And some dude running up on you, because it's almost 100% of the time dudes running up on you. But, you know, bullies only mess with people that they believe they could bully. We need to start getting the word out that if you come for a Muslim woman, you better be ready. You might be the one to lose your life. Period. I know people be all on this, oh, love everybody, peace, oh, Jesus. Jesus, according to your Bible, y'all's Bible, Jesus was flipping over tables. Jesus was like, go and sell your cloaks and get some swords. It's time to get it on. He wasn't about all of that, you know, kumbaya stuff when he wasn't able to be. Yeah, that's all great. We peaceful too. I ain't saying go out there and attack people for no reason. I'm saying self-defense, self-defense, self-defense. What are you gonna do? Let some little sloppy punk dude run up on you, take your life without a fight? Leave your children behind without a fight? I grew up without my mother. It ain't cool. From her dying, not from her abandoning me. It's not cool. You don't want your children to grow up without you if they don't have to. Fight. And we have to teach our children how to fight and to protect themselves, and to follow their intuition if they feel unsafe, and teach them what to do if they're out in the world without us, going to school or, you know, after school activities or whatever, when we are not there, and they have to, you know, protect themselves. It's not like back in the day where you could just like go to a police officer or go to a woman. So we really have to, and I ain't the one to do it, that's not my skill set, but we really need to do like they were doing in the masjids after 9/11. We need to round up the Muslimas and let them know this is what you do, this is how you handle it if somebody run up on you, grab you from behind, all that kind of thing. This is what you teach your children to do if somebody run up on them. These are the safe houses, you know, to tell your children to go to. Or, you know, they help you come up with what are your children's safe houses, depending upon like who you might know, on their route to and from school, or all, you know, all those sorts of things. But something has to be done. And I'm gonna say, y'all might not like this. This is how I feel about it. This is what I think. Some of this is the fault of the brothers, because y'all have not put the fear of God into people so that they know, not our women, not happening. Not for nothing, they're Muslim, but I ain't never heard of anybody like running up on like a NOI dude or one of their women. And that's because of fear that they put in the hearts of people 50 years ago. Like, y'all gotta do better. We out here on our own. Why you worrying about what? The color of your beard? The height of your pants? This hadith, that hadith? What is the sunnah? Like, would the Prophet Islam even be rocking with y'all right now? Like, seriously. Any of us. But certainly, the Prophet, the Sahaba, they were about protecting. They were doing the spiritual thing, praying and all that. But when it was time to fight, they fought. and they ain't play. It wasn't just Umar that was wrecking stuff, okay? We are out here on our own, and we need y'all to step up in a real way to stand with us and to let people know, not our women. Come on, man. I'm like, this is tiring. This is tiring. I need people to be as upset about our children being murdered as they are about me saying a cuss word, or as angry as they are with, you know, the frivolous things. Oh, her neck showing. Oh, her sister got on makeup. Or why she got... Be as upset about our children being freaking murdered as you are about the little dumb stuff. Oh, she ain't dressing like this, or, you know, he ain't doing that. That 6-year-old boy was stabbed 26 times. 26 times in Chicago the other day because he was Muslim. I don't even know how many times his mama was stabbed. Well, who in the hell stabs a child 26 goddamn times? Because he was Muslim. And not for nothing, he wasn't Muslim because he wanted to be Muslim necessarily. He's 6 years old. He's Muslim because that's what his parents told him he is. So you gonna stab him 26 times? You know why? Because that man wasn't scared of anything, that there would be any retaliation or anything. I'm gonna do this because I don't like them, and I'm gonna do it. Of course, society pushes this idea, even with them not coming out and saying it explicitly, but there's a definite and consistent idea being pushed that is okay to not just kill Muslims, but to kill anybody who is not white American, who is not white American Christian. And so they do this stuff. What is it going to take? What is it going to take for us to get pissed off? Pissed off. Take it to the streets. What is it going to take? People scared to go to jail. People scared to get hit. People scared to die. Like, what is all this talk we do about Allah Ta'ala and the Prophet Islam and Jannah, when all we are is afraid to go there. We are afraid to have what we say is our faith proven. Nobody wants to die. But what's worse, death or slavery? So I'm going to school. I'm already on guard when I'm in school, at the library or whatever, because every time you turn around, some idiot is shooting up the school. What if every time there was a school shooting, we went and attacked all young white dudes? Or every time, you know, there's like a racial crime, we go and start attacking all Christians, because usually people call themselves Christian. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time some little kid gets raped by a priest or a preacher, we just start attacking anybody from the church that seem like they have some sort of authority. which can be anybody, because what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's dumb. And that people would be up in arms. People get pissed off at the organization or the organizing that a lot of Jewish communities here in America has, because they shun everybody out and they act like pricks to other people a lot of the time, at least in New York and stuff, where, you know, I live close to. But I ain't mad at them. Now when it comes down to it, they're looking out for their own. And if they even think that you're thinking of something that they deem anti-Semitic, they are coming for that ass. People are scared of them in the sense of watching what you got to say. And if you say something, you speak your mind. Everybody talk about speak your truth, speak your narrative, speak, you know, you have freedom of speech and all this. You can say all kinds of stuff. But you better not come for the Jewish community, or they coming for that ass. Just ex Kanye and Nick Cannon and a slew of other people. But I ain't really mad at them. Damn right. Stand up for your own. That's what we need to do. Again, we don't need to be obnoxious about it and treating everybody else like crap. For those communities that do that, those Jewish communities that do that, but they have cemented in the minds of the people, you will not today be doing that. Now, I ain't talking about them over in Israel, the Zionists. I'm talking about over here. Again, when are we going to get pissed off enough? We're so divided in this Ummah. We are so divided. Like, aren't y'all afraid? We're going to have to answer for this. You do know that, right? We have all the tools to come together, to hold on to the rope as one Ummah. We have all the tools we need to fight back as one. But we're so divided. There's zero reason why people should feel comfortable to stab a 6-year-old child 26 times. There's no reason that they should be able to feel comfortable in doing that. And we don't even know what's going to happen. Are they going to plead insanity? Like, what happened?